Welcome to TICE TV. Today I have with me Dr. Anita Gupta. She is the Head Climate Change and Clean Energy at Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. Welcome, ma'am.
Like,
So before I really, come to the questions, can you brief me about the role that DST is playing to, support these startups?
yeah. So to begin with, I'm proud to state that DST has been pioneers in rolling out programs to support science and technology-based entrepreneurship in the country way back since early 90s. In fact, we were pioneers in rolling out the program of technology business incubator, and we have laid the foundation of technology business incubation industry in the country and also have led the vertical and the horizontal growth of the country during these times. And not only these, we have been actually associated with forming conducive policies to support the incubation in the country. And also from the startup perspective, DST was the first one to equip our incubators with seed support funding programs. These were some of the, you can say, game-changing initiatives which DST has taken. And ever since our PM has coined a national initiative of Startup India, Stand Up India, a new program, Nidhi, we have tried to bridge and link various links in the innovation value chain, be it fellowship program, be it idea to prototype funding program, be it strengthening the incubation through public-private partnership program, cross-border collaborations, and we have and initiating women entrepreneurship program. So we have actually touched upon various facets of incubation program, leading to scaling up of incubation program and also enhancing the probability of startup success through incubation activity.
All right, ma'am. What are the transformation that you have seen in the industry over the years? Because you are associated with this system for quite a long time now.
So yeah, so it has been as we have seen the overall evolution and growth of incubation as an industry over the years. So there have been some remarkable shifts in the overall, you can say, growth journey from a sector agnostic, incubators being sector agnostic to sector specific. Now we have incubators in the defense domain, even space, which was only confined to very strategic domains, has opened up for startups. In Chandrayaan, we could see how startups were also engaged in the overall successful mission program. We have seen now sector-specific industries like sectors like information technology has a METI startup hub. We also have BIRAC, which is driving the biotechnology-led startups. So in terms of the sector-wise expansion, it has really taken to a great level. But as we move forward, as India is aspiring to even in the climate change domain, cutting the carbon emissions and charting the decarbonization pathways, we have many more areas to cover like clean energy domain, climate action, sustainability, agriculture, to name, where we can aspire to become not only the third largest startup nation, but also the third, you can say, largest economy as an economic power in years to come. So next, by 2030, we have a lot of promise and potential in variety of domains where startups could really lead the way and pave the way as a strong pillar for economic growth.
Ma'am, we are emerging as a global power in the startup ecosystem. So we cannot really miss out the tier two and tier three startups. So what special DST is doing for supporting startups operating in tier two and tier three?
So, so we have taken cognizance of our reach and footprint across in terms of geographical locations across India. So not restricting to key metro cities, we rolled out a program known as Inclusive Technology Business Incubator, where our main intent is to really have a good geographical mix and balance of the incubation and reaching out to tier 2, tier 3 cities. Close to 60 incubators out of 200 odd, which will be supporting by this year end, will be focused on those kind of tier 2 cities. And apart from geographical mix, our intent is to really come out with from the societal perspective and a gender perspective, really supporting incubators which focus on supporting women entrepreneurs and disadvantaged groups or marginalized groups like even our Divyangjan or differently abled persons. So we will be actually focusing on to cover entire spectrum of the society, and that's how we'll be truly inclusive, truly responsive, truly responsible from the government side.
Ma'am, a lot of startups within the science and technological industry, they die at the early stage, like in the very early time. So it is mostly because of the compliance burden. So what are the things that DST is doing to, make it easier for the startups operating in this space?
Yeah. So actually, see, we envision an incubation program wherein anyone with a good innovative idea walks in the incubator, and the incubation program in terms of the kind of value added service should be such a robust that you are actually guided and mentored properly. So one of the key aspect is how good is your mentorship program, because navigating a startup journey is very challenging. It does not rest only on the idea. It has to be tested to the market. It has to be really a good team needs to be actually be behind and backing the startup, and also it needs to be really funded at the right time. So all these aspects have to be woven and built in the good incubation program, so that once you enter with an innovative idea, you are actually powered and equipped with the all needed finance help, mentoring help, and go to market help to validate your product and idea, so that after the incubation program, which normally actually is about 2 to 3 years time frame, you walk out as a confident and market ready and investment ready startup. So that's how we are trying.
Okay. Also, startups are working on a like global level also today. So, what is the role that you see startups playing in achieving India's sustainable goals?
Startups are actually have to be responsible and responsive in every aspect. So they have to really commit to sustainable development goals, which have been brought out by UN. And I think we have not made a clear analysis, but most of these startups are really contributing to SDGs. And given the call for being Atmanirbhar Bharat, where we are trying to solve the problems of India, there is a set of startups which are focusing make for India, but also make for the world. So we are actually enabling these startups to really reach out and collaborate in terms of cross-border collaborations. We had active participation and collaboration with 7, 8 countries across the globe, and you will appreciate that some of the solutions, because India is a subcontinent by itself. The kind of diversity we have in India, the kind of challenges we have in India, we are itself a great entrepreneurial and innovation lab by itself. So whatever solutions which are actually tested and find a market in India will have a market in other developing countries like Africa and all. If you call, say, agriculture, health related solutions. So they will, the products which are successful here will have a market in other part of the world as well.
Coming to my last question, what roles and opportunities DST is bringing for the startups operating in climate and clean energy?
Yeah, so actually, we are a part of a multilateral platform known as Mission Innovation, and under that there is a Accelerate platform. Through that platform, we are trying to really bring out innovative startups in clean energy domain. Our next focus will be how to really enable through acceleration program. Should have some, you can say, grand challenges program where problem statements are given to startups and they come out with solutions. So we are working in that direction to come out with a good program to not only to spot and nurture startups, but enable them to scale up in this domain, because worldwide, globally, climate action goal, every country is actually obligated to achieve the carbon neutrality and net zero. Each country has formed up their own plans, and everyone is working very actively and passionately towards this direction. So we see a clear role of startups in scaling up these innovation and bringing some of the disruptive solutions to the market. And as a department, as a government body, we will provide a conducive environment, an enabling environment to support this startup.